My name is Faiatea Latasi. But climate change has made a big difference that we, the older generation, see the difference from the older days until now.
Kia ora, everyone. Here we are in the second day of the workshop. We are here in the capital city of Fiji, in Suva, and we're here for a conference about human rights and mobility in the Pacific region, especially looking into the effects of climate change. And today I have a special guest that is joining us for this workshop. And I want you to introduce yourself and tell us who you are, what's your background, so the audience that are listening to us can, get to know about you.
Thank you very much. My name is Faiatea Latasi. I am from Tuvalu. I represent an umbrella body called the Tuvalu Association of Non-Governmental Organizations.
And
Tango.
how many organizations are in that?
Under registration, we have 47 registered members.
47.
And currently we have 22 members that we call active members.
Unofficial.
Members who are up to date with their annual fees that they have to pay to the association.
Right.
And are also actively running programs of their own.
Okay, awesome. And
we have a wide range of members with different interests.
okay, and
Some members are just on the community-based level where their main focus is like on water security and food security, which is like home gardening programs and like obtaining water tanks or things like that to secure more water secured life in Tuvalu, especially with the effects of climate change on changing tides of climate, like with droughts coming often.
Yeah.
And prolonged droughts.
Yeah, let's pause the conversation about climate change because we really want to know more about you. Like, what do you do? What makes you like get up in the morning and be like, I need to go to work?
Oh yes, all the life into all. Professionally, I'm a retired medical laboratory scientist with specialized backgrounds in water bacteriology and clinical chemistry and microbiology. I'm still, even though I'm retired, but I still do voluntary work for the government of Tuvalu when I am needed. My journey into NGOs stretched back a long time ago when I became the president of the Tuvalu Family Health Association, which is a non-profit organization. Okay. And from then on into the Red Cross, as a Red Cross for the volunteers for the Red Cross. Because at that time I was also the head of the blood bank. So I worked closely with Red Cross volunteers in the blood donor program.
Right, so you started like linking your profession with the volunteer work and the community.
Yes.
Wow, that's really interesting.
It started from there, and then I used my whatever resource I have in being a resource person for workshops and training programs that the government runs or other NGOs run at that time. That was before Tango was set up in 2011. So from then on, I came into the board of directors of this association of Tango.
What is Tango?
Tango is the umbrella body for NGOs and CSOs in Tuvalu.
Okay.
It's called the Tuvalu Association of Non-Governmental Organizations.
Okay, cool. Got it. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's where my journey started, and I ended up in the board of directors of Tango. And when the director of, well, I don't know whether she was given the boot or resigned or what, but
Okay.
then I was advised by the board of directors to resign from the board and apply for the board.
Okay.
So I've been just in this field since the 9th of Jan this year.
Oh, since the end
Yeah.
of January. You mentioned about water. What's your connection with water? We call it the moana or the ocean. What is your connection, your special community? What is that connection with the moana?
Well, Tuvalu is a country that only depends on heavenly blessings for water. Underground sources are too salty, the salinity is high. So the people of Tuvalu rely solely on rainwater. So you can see the need for the water catchment process, whatever is that, the guttering, roof and guttering, and the receptacles for like water tanks, water systems, or whatever that can catch water.
Wow.
That's why it's important.
Yeah, that's really amazing. Just moving to the hot topic of these days, climate change. What are your views on climate change, and how do you think that will impact your community?
Well, it's a very complex story. No, and I know most of the countries, they, especially people in the Pacific, low-lying islands who depend on rainwater. Other islands are okay because their source of underground water is it's okay. But climate change has really made a big difference that we, the older generation on the country, see the difference from the older days until now. And
Could you give us an example of what used to be before that you have noticed a difference in terms of like the environment, weather patterns?
well, I see first with temperature has now reached 31 degrees Celsius. In the older days, it has never reached 30.
So in the older days, were like what was the average?
I mean, as far back as I know, on where thermometers were available to tell the
to measure
temperature.
the temperature. Yeah.
But now you see the temperature really rising, and you see like heat waves. Since even though it's not very severe, but we can tell that it's heat waves. And it wasn't like that in the olden days.
Right.
Yeah.
And how's that affecting your community? Is it like affecting the way that you grow your food, the way that it affects your health? What is the effect in the community?
Well, with the effect that this has on them, because for people who do a lot of home gardening, and they use a lot of water to water the not like
plants, yeah.
the olden days where rain is frequent, even on the dry season. Like rain is very frequent during those periods, so you hardly see anybody watering gardens. But now water is saved from the sink, from the bathroom outlets, water from using, we catch those water for watering the garden, and because we have a very porous soil there, So the water just comes and sits right down.
Wow, awesome. And have you seen any effects in the sea level rising in the island?
Oh yes, it's definitely things that we cannot deny because our eyes can see that.
The difference?
Yes, it's a big difference. People talk about it, and because they see the effect of sea level rise. Even where I live, when during the high tides, king tides, and water is reaching up to where it not used to be to reach.
Have your community been displaced because of the sea level rising? Have they been, moving, within inside the island just because sea level rising or any effects?
As far as I know, it hasn't. We haven't seen. See, in Tuvalu we have 8 islands.
Yep.
9 with the other islands being administered under the other one of them. So we say because the name Tuvalu means 8 standing together. So it's Tuvalu. It's 8 countries. I know of other island communities in one of the outer islands that they have moved from their usual site where they used to have their houses as a result of, I think it was TCPAM in 2015. Yeah, I think it was 2015, where they had like a tidal wave.
Okay.
Water getting right up to the tree. So they have moved their houses to other location
Within the island.
inland.
Okay.
Those who were not affected, their houses are still there. But I know of the number of families who have moved their houses because of,
It's interesting to see how, throughout the years you can see the progress and the effects of climate, because it's an effect that is happening quite slow, but you cannot deny that, especially when you're actually living there and seeing the effects throughout the years. Just moving on to the final part of this small interview, Korero, what is your message to the international community to support you, the people that you look after, your community, people in Tuvalu?
I think that is very important. I think part of my presentation yesterday touched on that. One is the message is a strong message because this message has to break down the norms, the beliefs that the people in Tuvalu have. They have mixed beliefs. Some who believe in, like me, in the science of climate change. It's easier for us to believe and then share to others what we believe in. And others who have a different belief in that like God has said, He made a promise there's no more flood on the earth, and it's manifested in the rainbow. They say the rainbow was a promise that there won't be any flood again. Some do believe that, and for us who believe in also in God, because God gave us the understanding, the knowledge to learn what is happening in our world. So climate change has been installed in us, I think, through the God who made us. So whatever our biblical or religious backgrounds are and beliefs, we still have to believe that climate change is there. That's what we advocate in our programs in there. The other important thing is that in Tuvalu they I have this that this one under this Kainaki Declaration. It says my land, my birthright, and we will only move when all the avenues have been explored.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Yes.
the last choice, the last
That is the
thing
last
that you want
choice.
to do, because you don't want to leave your place of birth, because you have it has a lot of connection and with your community. Yeah, just I'm aware of time, and I just want to say thank you very much for sharing that korero conversation with us, and I look forward to just working with Pacific U Network in Tuvalu, and we are really close because we are in Aotearoa, New Zealand. So yeah,
Yeah, we'll
thanks
be
very
very happy to network with you and get whatever assistance we can get and information and things like that. We are happy to be friends with you.
we are all in the Pacific, so we
Yeah.
are all neighbors. Thank you so
Thank you.
much.